I just got something to rant about. Maybe a few things, but whatever. So, I've been dealing with these situations for like the past few situations in my life. And at first it was fun and dandy. Like, friends with benefit status and all that. But I don't know. I feel like it's starting to become not it. Like, it's just like not it to me. Like, it messes with my emotions and my self-esteem in ways. Like, I don't know. Like, in most of the situations, I just realize that I just want to be chosen. Like, I want to feel chosen. And a lot of times when it's just friends with benefits and open situations and anything like that, when it's like that for me, it's like, I can't. Like, it was fun while when I was younger, or for the time that it did last, and the times that that I did that. I just feel like I'm over it. Like, it becomes taxing on the emotions, and I don't know. When I feel like I'm not chosen, it's like feel like I'm not enough. Am I not enough? Like, and I question myself about that all the time. Am I not enough? Is the sex not good enough? Like, what is it? Like, I just don't understand why people can't settle down to like one person or like, two people at the most. Like, it's just like, damn, why do you have to mess around with or deal with so many people? Like, it just becomes too much. It's too much. Like, no, like, I want to be number one. I want to be chosen. I want to be the only one. Not even number one, just the only one. And I'm realizing the older I get, like, I think it's time to settle down or something. Like, I can't continue doing these situationships. Like, I think I'm just ready for my one and only. Like, we have fun from time to time, okay, but like, I don't know. It's too much. That's too much. That's too much. And I can't wait to start my job so I can start driving on my own. I don't have to do a bunch of driving around people and stuff. Like, everybody using my mom's car. It's like, it's too much. It's too much and it's too annoying. Especially with gas. It's like, everybody wants the van, but nobody wants to put the gas in. Like, I just went like 7 minutes down the road to one of my friends, and I put like all I had in there. Well, not all I had, but like, shoot, almost half of what I had in there. But mind you, 2 people had the car before I even got the car. And the last time I seen the car, last night, I think it was. It could have been this morning, but I think it was last night when I seen the car. It was on like 3 bars. Then I get it to go down the street, and it's on one, and this the feel light is on. So I'm like, damn. My mom said I had to put in gas, so I was like, okay, that's cool. I just didn't know it was gonna be one bar. And mind you, two people used the car earlier before I did. One of them puts a little bit of gas, but it's like that's not enough, especially when you riding it to work and stuff. And I don't know why they think $20 is enough a week. I don't think they even think that. I'm just thinking to myself, like, $20 is, I mean, for everybody that's gonna work, but for you by yourself. If I had my own car, I know for a fact that $20 a week to work would not last me. But of course, I usually work a little farther than them because everybody shares their van. I used to have my own car, but after I lost my job, I lost my car. So it's like, I gotta use the van right now, but I barely use it because I don't work. I don't start work till next month, and I'll be driving my own. One of my friends has let me use their car, their second car, to get back and forth to work and everything. But I don't know if she's giving it to me or just letting me drive it, but I'm taking it as she's letting me drive it. But she's helping me out. Kudos to her, bestie. She knows who she is. Yeah, but it's like, if you want to use the car and you got so many people using the car, people are going to use your gas. I understand that. But when it's gas needed in the car, at least put it on there so it's not, like, if I don't have no money but I'm using the car, I'm going to at least put it where it was when I took it. Like, if I do Spark or something, or do my little driving jobs, I'll put gas in and I'll put it to where it was before I got the van. That's just how I think. Like, okay, because I don't want to hear my mom's mouth, and she gonna say something about the gas, because she be tired of putting gas in. It's like, I don't want to deal with it. So I just try to, my siblings, they don't understand it. They don't understand that concept. Like, happy mom, you get what you want. And I feel like that's why I get a lot of things, like, I feel like I get more priority to the van, but I'm also helping and stuff. But I feel like I also get it because I'm the most responsible. And I kind of know how to, I know how to get my way, and I know how to do what I need to do. I'm a Scorpio, so I know what I need to do to be able to continue to get the van and everything. All you gotta do is just do what she wants. And I'll do it. As long as I can get the van, I'm gonna go chill with one of my friends. I want the car overnight. I want, whatever. I can get it. She got out of town, I can get it. I'm usually the one that get it. And it's because I do what I need to do. I am responsible, but I look more responsible too, because I just do everything the right way. Like, and I don't think my siblings understand, like, if you don't do right, you're not gonna get what you need when it comes to other people's stuff and belongings. Like, but I've always been that way. Like, if somebody gives me something of theirs, I'm gonna treat it like it's mine, because I don't want to be responsible for it messing up, for nothing happening to it. I don't want to pay no money for it to get fixed. I don't want to do none of that. So I'm going to do what I need to do. Now, if something does happen, I wouldn't mind taking responsibility and paying for it to get it replaced or whatever needs to be done. I don't mind that. But I'm going to try my hardest not to have that happen. Because if I give something to somebody, I'm going to be mad if it's wrong. Like, that's why I treat people's stuff good, because if it was me, I would be pissed off. Like, you're not getting nothing else from me. Like, you messing up that? No. You ain't borrowing nothing. You need this now. No, I might give you $2. No, well, I'll probably get more, but still. Like, That's it. Like, you can't borrow none of my stuff. I'm not. No. If you mess up with mine, no. And that's how I treat people, other people's stuff, because I don't want to feel like they can't trust me. I like people to trust me. And if I can trust you, I love it. Like, trust is big to me. Like, if I can trust you, you got me. If I can't trust you, you don't got me. But when I can trust you, well, I'm not going to say you don't got me, but like, those that I can trust, they're close to my heart, and they're the people that I deal with mainly because I trust them. Like my best friends, I trust them. My second dad, I trust them. I trust those that I call family, like my second family and stuff like that. But yeah. But those was two rants that I had in my mind. And I just had to let it out. Because I definitely don't want to deal with situations like that. Like, back to the first story, like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, rejection is one of my biggest fears, and betrayal. Like, all those things hurt to the core. And wanting to be chosen, like, if I'm not chosen, if I don't feel chosen, like, I feel like, okay, so I talked to my friend or whatever, and he told me his side. I get it. I get his side. That's why when I was talking to him, I kept saying, it's not you, it's me. I'm my problem. And because we was talking about, what was we talking about? So he wanted to hang with one of his friends, one of his friends. And so I'm like, okay. Well, that's not even how it happened. So we ended up doing our thing or whatever, And then, like, afterwards, I don't know. I was just, like, paying attention to what he was saying and how he was acting. And it was given, okay, I see what time he was ready for another round or something. And I'm ready. But I don't know what it was, but the energy it changed my energy. Whatever he was saying, like, it was like changing my energy. But I knew what type of time he was on. And I was on it, but I didn't want to show it because it was like, am I on it? Like, I don't know. Like, long story short, like, I don't know. Threesomes and stuff nowadays is, like, different for me. I don't know what it is, but it's like, they're just not. So it's like, I'm like, I mean, I'll do it if I have to, maybe, because it's you. But I don't know. Like, nowadays, but it could be, like, me doing what Well, we don't need to go into that. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'm getting a vibe, and I'm going with it. And, he's asking me questions like, so what you want to do, blah, blah, blah. And I'm already knowing that you already talking to other people, and you already had said some stuff about friends coming over and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I completely just did like this. He had said, what you want to do? And he asked me about 3 times, like 3 or 4 times that night. And I just don't be feeling like it. Like, I just don't even feel like arguing or making him feel no type of way. So I'm just like, not even saying nothing. And I'm just like, why? Because I don't want to mess up the mood. I don't want to start arguing. And I'm just quiet. And it's like, to me, in my head, also, I was like, do what you want. I want you to choose what you want to do. I want you to choose what you want to do. So, I get his story. And his story is like, well, I kept asking you, but to me it was more so, I want to be chosen. So I want to see if you're going to choose me. And did he choose me? Not that night. Oh, God. Not that night. He didn't choose me. And I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. Bet. So we smoke our last blunt, whatever. And we're walking to my mom's van. I get inside, and mind you, I can't hide my emotions. So he already probably know because he reads me all the time, and it's like, okay, but he's just ignoring how I'm feeling because he's like, well, in his head, he's thinking something else. Like he's like going with his normal life. What is expected. Dealing with our situation. It's just that me, I'm more of the emotional one. I'm the one that puts emotions in it. I feel like he probably got emotions in it too, because we are real close, even though we're friends. And I did tell him that today. I don't know if it's true, but we'll see how long I last this time. I don't know. You never know with me. But I did say that jokingly, like, okay, we can be friends. I meant it, but I said it jokingly. Because I don't know if I really mean it, to say, oh yeah, I'm, tired. I've been tired, but I don't know. But back to the story. So on the way, I'm driving. He says, call me when I get home. He told me to call him when I get home. I said, okay. Well, I probably said, or something that was, letting him know, I got attitude. And so then, I just get on the apps, and I'm like, I'm thinking it's, my sneaky link. I don't know if it really was, because they didn't end up meeting up, but I'm thinking it's one of my sneaky links, and it's one of the sneaky links that I won't tell nobody. So it was oh damn, he chose him over me. It was just I don't know, I don't know, because I'd be overthinking sometimes, but I know that he's doing something that's probably not with that person, but I assume it was just cause of the timing, because I'm one of those dudes, I'll be checking the timing and stuff. Okay. And then the story that he was saying, something about, I swear he said something about Uber and getting a ride for the person or something. So I don't know, but I think that's what it was. But I don't know, for real. But they didn't even end up meeting up. So, but anyway, I called. I don't. No, I called while I was driving. I did. I called while I was driving, and then that's when I was like, I said something. He was like, "What? What's up?" Like, like with you on some bullshit. Like, cause he know, yeah, I'm about to be on some bullshit. Like, you're pissing me off, and you made me feel some way. And I'm the type nowadays where I try to express my feelings at the moment, in the moment, because I don't want to deal with it later, and I don't want to let it build up. I want to deal with the situation right then and there because I don't want to have an explosion. That's why I lost my job, because my carrying everything, and I started working on it there, but it was like, I don't know, I still got fed up, but I didn't work on it enough. But I try to express how I feel in the moment, so that way I don't have no big explosions, because I let things build and build and build, and it just never ends well for me. I just snap out, and it never ends, and it always happens, like mostly at jobs. But I called him, and I made it known that I was feeling some type of way, and he was like, "Okay, pretty much you want some bullshit. What's the bullshit?" And I'm like, I just feel like you're linking with someone. At first, it was me feeling some type of way because it was my sneaking nigga, and it was like, damn, and that nigga over me is crazy. But I don't know, like my jealousy starts to hit. And that's why open situations, I feel like, would never work in a real relationship with me. Like, because, I don't know, I think that's another reason why I was doing open relationships, because I just, dating for me is like a serious thing. Like, when I fall in love, it's like a forever thing. Like, I'm Scorpio Venus, once again. And I love with all my heart, and it's like, it's like all or nothing. Like, if I don't have these feelings, then it's nothing. But when I have these feelings, it's like, so I tend to do that with situations, like, and I would deal with situations just because I'm lonely. Like, I swear, loneliness and boredom is my main culprits to getting into situations like these. And then once I get into the situation, it's like I like the person. Like, the person is cool as heck. The sex is usually good. And they're different. And I think that's another thing that hooked me to them, is that they're so different. Like, their upbringing, their faith, their beliefs and stuff are so different. And I'm a Gemini Mars, so I like mental stimulation. Like, if you're going to try to be with me, you have to mentally stimulate me. You have to show me that you're knowledgeable. I like people that are knowledgeable. I love a smart person. I love somebody that knows a bit about everything. Like, because I like to talk about a lot of things. I like to talk about different things. So I need somebody that likes to communicate and that is knowledgeable, that can teach me some stuff. I'll teach you some stuff, because you're going to learn a lot. Especially astrology, you're going to learn about some religions, you're going to learn about music, you're going to learn some things from me. So I like to learn about other people's things. Like, I like when people are into different things than me, because then it shows me a different world. And I like people that show me different worlds. Like, I don't want somebody that's exactly like me. Like, no, I want somebody that's going to make my mind wander. Like, I'm curious at heart. So I like somebody that, raise that curiosity. Yeah. Like, I'm a very curious person. That's why I don't mind trying things at least once. Sometimes that curiosity can get me into some problems, though. because shoot, I feel like curiosity is what caused me to start doing a lot of different things and trying different things. Like curiosity, shoot, it had me trying. Like I was in a situation, an open one, and this dude had a girlfriend, baby mom, that he was still seeing, but we both were seeing him. And I was staying at the house and everything. Like she was cool with it. She was like, because I talked to her about it, because I just was wondering. I always like to dig in people's head and see why. Like I love psychology, so I'm always digging in people's head to see why, the whys. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm very deep in it. Like I got so much Scorpio on my chart. But but she was telling me, she was like, yeah, he's I knew he was into dudes and I didn't want to keep that side of him hidden or make him hide that side or not have to entertain that side. So I let him deal with different guys and stuff as long as he's telling the truth and stuff. But when I came into the picture, it was like, I'm a Scorpio. And a lot of times, sometimes, when I come into people's life, I feel like that's when things that, like, that's when their life um, transformed. Like, I come into people's life and I feel like their life transformed. Like, or like something in their life changes when I come into their life. And it's usually their relationships and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know why that is. I got to dig a little deeper into astrology to see why exactly that is. Sorry about that. So I had to, my phone died, so I had to put it on the charger. But yeah, so back to homegirl. So me being my little Scorpio self, I'm like, okay, let me ask my questions that I always had in my head, because I always had so many questions because I didn't understand the relationship dynamic because it was new to me. Like this was my first open situation, and the only reason why I really dealt with the dude was because of the things that he was teaching me. Like it was more because I'm big on religion. Like I like studying religion. Like I was studying Hinduism at one point just to see what it was about. Because I always feel like faith is big to me. And I was a Christian like all my life until like my late 20s probably. That's when I kind of left Christianity and started to explore on my own and see what, because I'm the type of person, I just can't go off of what people tell me. Like I have to study it for myself. I have to see what's real, what's not for me. And so I was like, I wanted to venture out and see what was me, what really connected with me, because I don't know, like there was a time where I was so into church and I loved it, and well, Christianity, I'll say, and I loved it. I love singing. That's the biggest part that I miss in church is singing, praise and worship, and just singing in general. But I just wanted to figure things out on my own without what I was told when I was younger. That certain things was right and certain things was wrong. Because once I started studying astrology, and I was like, damn, this really is connecting to me. Like now it's like, dang, if they told me that, what else is out there that I connect to that most people would say is wrong? But once you start studying it and you start learning it and start knowing it, it's like, dang. I just want to see what else is out there for me to learn, because I'm one of those type of people. I do all the time, especially when I scroll on X. I'm always watching videos that are like either conspiracy theories, like for instance, COVID, I was watching the dude, oh my God, this is like this white dude that was walking around New York and just saying how dang, I can't even think his name because I'm thinking of Chud, the dude that was terrorizing black people. Like stuff like that, I'd be like paying attention to. I like stuff like that. I like the civil rights and all that. Like I used to watch that stuff all the time. But I also read, listen to conspiracy theories on that stuff, like Martin Luther King and stuff. Like I just listen to a lot of different things, and that's just how I am. So back to that. That's what made me really leave church. It really wasn't the church hurt part. Like I don't care about that. I also left because I didn't like the what, like control tactics, like the fear tactics. I feel like if somebody has to use, or something has to use fear to get people to follow it, I just feel like it's just not something that's real. I feel like every time that I've gotten into church, like the real reason why I even got into church, I remember this man reading damn, what is it called? What is it called? Revelations. And I was like young. Like I think I was like 8 or 9. I was real young. And he was telling us about Revelations, and it scared me. Like to the point where I was crying and stuff. Like I was like, oh my God, I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to that. Like I was crying. And it made me want to like be saved. And then like another moment was one of my friends used to tell me about church, and they would always be like, this is, the sinful part. It was like, it's like always like a fear, like it's just like it makes you scared. And it's just like, I don't like stuff that does that, like the tithes, and you don't pay your tithes, you're cursed with a curse, like stuff like that. Like, why? Like, if you have to put fear into people, they're not giving from their heart. They're giving out of fear. Most of those people are giving out of fear. Like, if you are telling me I'm going to hell, I'm going to do it out of fear because I don't want to go to hell. You just described hell to me, and it's the worst place in the world. Like, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to do what I got to do. And with that, a lot of things in my life I had to hide. Like, I was always into taboo things. Like, I was always into astrology. I was always into sex, and I deal with dudes. So it's like everything that's me is everything that's not supposed to be there. So it's like I had to hide a lot of myself, so I couldn't really be myself. If I can't be myself, I'm not going to flourish or nothing. Like, I'm going to worry about judgment. I don't have the best voice, so I'm thinking, the most masculine voice. So I'm thinking, like, I don't want to be judged because I can't even hide it. I can't hide it. Because most of the time when people say, oh my God, I didn't know you was gay until you started talking, I hear that a lot. So it's like, so I'm hiding who I am because I'm trying to live this life that nowadays I feel like it wasn't for me. And it's not for me. And I can't be one of those people that's into something and it's telling me not to do it and I'm doing it. Like, so it's like, I'd rather just be out than be in there miserable. Like, I would be miserable. I wouldn't be able to be myself. And then now I'm lost in life because I'm trying to live this Christian life that goes against my whole entire being of who I am. So I had to separate. And then on top of that, I was seeing my ex every week. And mind you, I'm a Scorpio, so Scorpio Venus, I'll say that. So I'm loving hard on this nigga, and he bringing his boyfriends and the people that I'm messing with, and I'm around them 24/7. That wasn't going to help me heal. I was not going to be able to heal seeing him every week. So that's another reason why I left where I was at. But that wasn't the reason why I left altogether. That was just another reason of why I left where I was at, period. But all those things, like, I just couldn't be myself. And then on top of that, like, I felt like that love I gave up for God, for church reasons, pretty much. Because I'm actually the reason why that relationship started to crumble when it came to that part. Because now we don't have the title, now we're, and people telling us certain different things, and me and him are totally different. Like, I'm more strong-minded. You can't tell me something, I'm just going to do it. Him, on the other hand, I feel like he's more weaker-minded, and he's more of a people pleaser. Like, I am a people pleaser too, don't get me wrong. That's something I had to work on too. But he's 100 times more. He was a Libra, so he's going to people please. And he's going to do what people say. I'm not going to 100 do what people say, because I got to think about myself. Like, I got to do what I want to do, too. Like, I can't just be, so that's that story. I don't even feel like talking about that right now, because I don't even know where I was going with that. But those were the reasons. But back to Homegirl. So, yeah. So they was together. They had a baby. And then the dude just was like, yeah, you're my... He started calling me his boyfriend. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going with it. I'm going with the flow. But then things start getting different. Like, I don't know. I think she was just getting fed up. And his life started changing drastically. His life started changing, like, a lot. Like, lost his job, started doing drugs more. It was just, like, a lot. And then he lost his girlfriend, baby mom, and, I mean, he really didn't even get to see his son because they moved back to their hometown. So, but then he ended up moving back to his hometown after a while. But I had stopped dealing with him because, I don't know, it was just, in the moments when I was into those situations, honesty was a big part of it, because, once again, betrayal is going to hurt me. It hurts me to my core. So what really led to that situation falling was what was it? Oh, lying. I don't like liars, because once again, trust is big in any friendship, relationship that I have. Trust is big. So once you lose that, it's like, ugh. Like, I'm going to work to try to get it back, but you got to bear with me now, because now you're bringing out the Scorpio. Now you're bringing out the possessiveness. Now you're bringing out the jealousy. Now you're bringing out the feelings of betrayal. Now you're bringing out the wanting revenge. So it's like, that stuff was like what really was, I don't know. That was the end of it once. So, and it's crazy, because I'm going to just tell you this story. So we was going to meet somebody. He was like, oh, this is one of my friends, And so I'm like, okay, cool, we can hang out. I don't mind, because I'm not gonna lie, I loved his friends. Like, um, the one that he was real close with, that we ended up staying with at one point, like, I loved him. Like, he was the coolest one. And then his girlfriend, I loved her. Like, even though a lot of times I was shy, because when I'm high and when I'm on Molly and stuff, because it was Molly that was doing that in the moment. When I'm on that kind of stuff, like, I just be wanting to be left alone, and I want to be in my own, because now my thoughts is going to ramble. I'm around a whole bunch of people, because mind you, at this time, they had friends, and then they had friends, and then they had friends, and everybody was over there. And it was like I'm walking, and I'm Scorpio rising too, so it's like I gotta figure out who these people is around me before I can even be myself, to see if it's even safe to be myself. And yeah, because it was dudes. I don't really hang out with a lot of dudes like that. It just it. But his peoples was cool. Like, I liked them. To this day I still talk to him when I see them, or like I met some girls that he was dealing with. They were supposed to be like in a 3-way relationship. There was one time where we went to Philly to meet this girl, and we were supposed to be in this 3-way relationship. And then like 2 weeks later, I feel like she got married, and it was like, what? But not with none of us. She just got married, and it was like, what? That was crazy to me. I didn't understand that one. Like, I was like, Hub, that was fast, Hub. Like, I'm gonna have questions, but my friend at the time, he didn't know. He wasn't. They didn't really talk like that. But mind you, I was turning all of them into astrology. Like, all of them are into astrology even more because of me. Especially if you know your birth time, I'm turning you onto astrology. Like, that's just something I'm going to do. But I keep getting sidetracked with these stories, because I be having so much to say when I start talking. But so back to the story. So yeah, so we went to go meet one of his friends at this hotel room or whatever, and we go to the place. We get there, mind you, I'm high. We hit bumps and Molly, and then when we got there in the parking lot, we was doing it, and I was drinking because I'm meeting somebody new, but I don't know why. Well, I was only high because of him, because usually when I meet somebody new, I just want to be either sober or drunk. Don't get me high, don't get me nothing. Sober or drunk. And especially when I don't know what the situation is, because I was actually probably, I don't know if I was actually thinking that it was like a hookup or something, or like a 3-way. I can't remember what type of time he was introducing me on. But when we got into the parking lot and we hit the bump, I was so mad, because I was like, so me being me, I'm going to ask questions because I get feelings and I have to see if they're right. My intuition. So I got to test it sometimes. Like, back in the day, I used to test my intuition all the time to see if, oh snap, my intuition is pretty good. So, so we about to go in, but before we even go in, he lays the news on me. I think I was asking questions. He lays the news on me. He said, just to let you know, me and him messed around before. And so I'm like, oh, okay. But mind you, I'm on Molly, so my emotions is, I can contain them because I'm used to it, but I was boiling inside. Like, I was boiling inside. And you might not see that because I'm going to get quiet and I'm going to speak low, and I'm not going to really, but it's inside of me, it's like, It's like 100 times, and I'm just controlling inside, and I'm like, I probably couldn't talk right. My voice probably was shaking and everything because I'm on Molly, and it's gonna make your emotions like 100 times worse than what they are. And so, because now thinking back on these stories, they're kind of funny. So if I laugh, it's because they're funny to me now. Because I'm like, damn, what the fuck was I doing? What the fuck was I doing back in the day? But so he tells me that, and I'm like, damn. And more questions come because now I want to know everything. So I'm like, well, when was this? How long ago was this? And it was like a few weeks ago. And I'm like, damn, hold up, because we was dealing with each other. We've been dealing with each other for a while now. And I didn't know that we was keeping secrets. But I knew that I just knew it. I just know it. Every time somebody say, I'm going to hang out with a friend, and most times when they are not, and they're lying, I be knowing it. I be knowing it because I already had the assumption that something happened with them. That's why I was asking questions. I just wanted to see if he was going to be honest about it. Which later on he was, but at first he wasn't honest. But later on he did. Because actually, I think he said that they didn't mess around at first. But then when we got ready to go in, he said, let me tell you something. So he said that. So I'm like, damn. I was more so mad because it was like, damn, why did you let me get high to tell me this? I don't know if me being high, if he knew that me being high was going to control my anger, but it was because for some reason I could not explode when I was on Molly. Like I could not, like it would be inner madness. Like I wouldn't be able to show it. I don't know. I can tell you astrology wise because I got my Mars is in retrograde, so things are inwardly. I gotta process things before I can actually go. But in those moments, because I would think about it all night long and it would be on my mind, I couldn't even sleep on that stuff. Like I hated it. But we got into the house, and at first I'm like, we're in this house with this person that if he would have told me this when I was at the house, I probably would have never even went. I probably wouldn't have never went, or I would have known what I was walking in. But now I'm walking into some bull crap because now you're telling me that y'all messing around. Now I got to deal with this man being his face. But it was crazy because I ended up liking the dude. Like the dude was cool. Like no offense, me and the dude met up a few times while they was dealing with each other and after the fact. But through this whole, I think he stayed with us for like 3 or 4 days after we've linked up, like we met up. But me, I'm going back and forth in emotions. I like the dude, but the dude also messed with my dude. So it's like, how am I feeling? But, I mean, it was the first offense, and it was like, okay, I'll let this slide, whatever. And the dude was cool, and mind you, we was messing around without him. So it was like, whatever. I don't know if this was a lick back or what, but I just ended up doing it. And I usually don't do stuff like that. But I think if you create a boundary or you cross a boundary, I'm going to cross that boundary with you. Like now you're giving me permission to do it. And I think that's something that I do in these kind of situations because I do it with my situation now too. But this situation, they didn't get that. I mean, I guess they did kind of get that faithful side of me at first. But when I start seeing what the situation is, I start accommodating myself. Like, I start doing the same stuff because you're not about to be playing with me and I'm not doing the same. Like, I'm not about to be faithful. You're not faithful. I don't understand those situations because my one friend, he like, in his head, he wants to be able to be the only one to do what he want to do, but he want everybody else that is and that he's dealing with. He wants them to be faithful, in a way, just not in a relationship. But it seemed like it. But no, I can't do that because I'm not about to give you 100 if you're not giving me 100. I can only meet you where you meet me. Now I might give you a little bit more because of my feelings towards you, but at some point I gotta pull those feelings back because I know with my last situation, I had to pull feelings back. And when people, because I tell people that too, like when I be talking about, because they be like talking about the situation, the dynamic, and when I talk to them about it, I be like, yeah, I just had to pull my emotions back. And they be like, pull your emotions back. Yeah, because if I don't pull my emotions back, you're not going to be here. You're not going to be here. I'm going to scare you off, or no, you're going to, I don't know. I'm going to be doing too much for you. Because I am one of those people, I get possessive, and once you lie to me, I want to see what else you're doing, and I will find it out. Whether I got to dig, got to stalk, or what. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out what you're doing. But once I do figure out what you're doing, that's going to be my way of like saying, okay, step in reality. This is what's going on. Da da da. Bye. And that's normally how I do it because I'll take emotions out. And once I take emotions out, that means that at some point I'm probably going to be tired of the dynamic and I'm going to walk out of it. And that's what usually happens in these dynamics. Like, I get tired of it. And it was fun while it lasted. And I learned some lessons and I learned some things. And I'm out. Because I'm not going to keep doing the same. I'm not going to keep doing that. It's crazy for me to keep doing that. But, yeah. So, we linked up or whatever. And then he was staying with us for those days. And he was coming to the house. And we was just like doing threesomes and I would watch them fucking. Because I do like watching. I don't know why I'm such a voyeur, but I do like watching. It's kind of fun. Like, I be telling my friends that, like, when y'all do your thing and I'm there to watch, because I don't mind watching, it's cool. I can control the jealousy. The jealousy is still there, though. That's why I'd rather not even join. I'd rather just watch and just see. Because 9 times out of 10, I watch how they're reacting. Like, I want to see what their connection is like. Like, what am I up against? What am I dealing with? What is really going on in y'all friendship? What's the dynamic like? And what is it that he has that I don't have? Or what is he doing that I'm not doing for you to actually need? But I'm learning that some people are just like that. Like, some people just cannot be with one person. And it has nothing to do with you, per se. Even though it might seem like it or it might feel like it, a lot of times it's because they're not dealing with their stuff. And it's some stuff that they're dealing with. They're probably not over a ex or something. They're probably, it's probably stem from their parents. It's something in the lines of whatever they went through. So 9 times out of 10, it's not even your fault. There's nothing you're doing wrong. It's just that some people just can't be with one person. And studying one of my friend's charts, I see that his whole purpose in this world is to be about himself. And once I start studying his chart, it made me understand him a little bit more to deal with him. But even though I do know that, it still does not make my emotions go away. And that's what our phone conversation was last night when I was on my way home when my friend sent me packing to hang out with his friend. And I'm like, because I was like on the phone, I was like, I did ask at one point, dang, am I not enough? Like, I'm there, you that horny, we could have went another round. And he's like, oh, it's not that, it's not that. Um, it's just that I got so many friends and they want to come by and da da da. And I'm like, I get that. I get your side. And because that's another things that we argue about, us listening to each other's perspectives or our side of the story. And I be telling him, like, I get your side. But due to the fact that I always feel like he does push my feelings to the side, or he's not emotionally there as much as I am to him. I feel like I always have to make sure that he understands my side. And that's why I argue with him all the time, because it's like about each other's sides, because I get your side, but I want you to understand my side. And that's pretty much what the argument was too. Like, get him to understand my side. Like, yeah, you're saying that. That's why I said it's not you, it's me. Because you're doing what you're doing. You're doing what you're doing. And when I say it's not, I'm not blaming myself for his actions. I'm blaming myself for my, crutch that I give him? Like, the power that I give him? I don't know. But whatever I give him, that's my fault. Not the fact that what he's doing, that's not my fault. I don't have no control over what he has to work on. I can't do the work for him. So that's not my fault. What's my fault is the fact that I keep allowing myself to keep going through the same thing. Same emotions, same story, same thing. When you keep going through the same thing, it's like, okay, how many times are you going to keep going through this? How many times are you going to keep allowing this to plague your emotions, plague how you feel? Because at the end of the day, yeah, you can see it from his way, but that still doesn't say that what I'm feeling is wrong. So you gotta remember, when somebody does stuff to you, it's not because of you. It's because of something in them. Whether they're jealous, whether they hate you, whether they feel like, whatever. It's not your fault. It's them. They got their work to do and you got your work to do, of course. Because, he got his work to do and why he likes to deal with that. And I got my work to see why I keep allowing it and why I deal with it. So, yeah, that's pretty much that story. So, I've been kind of, I did go see him for a little 20 minutes today. But, I feel like I'm letting you choose what you want. You going to choose what you want. Excuse my breath. And I'm just keeping it at that. But don't be mad when I start choosing what I want, because it's going to happen at some point. I mean, right now my options is open too. And I keep, because, he can get, people love him. That's why he got so many friends, because everybody's so attracted to him. Everybody likes that boy. And his personality is great. But you have to remember that just like you get him, I get him. He's a Scorpio rising too. But he got his placements is my placements is more transformative. His is big boss energy. But yeah, whatever I was saying. But yeah, open situations. And I feel like the reason why I do be joining those situationships and friends with benefits relationships and stuff is because I just get bored and lonely, and I'm in a house full of people, so I need some time away from everybody here, and I need, and sometimes I do go to these people for savings, like saving, like, save me. And ain't nobody gonna save you. You gotta save yourself. You do. Ain't nobody gonna save you. You gotta save yourself. Because I'm telling you, listen, I'm learning my lessons. It's so crazy out here in this world with these niggas. So crazy. But I will say that I had some fun in those situations too. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I'm telling you, like, they're different. Like, it just be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of mind opening things. It'd be a lot of different perspectives and views of life, and I like it. I like it. I like it. I like when people just be different. Like, I don't want to be around people that's just like me. Like, everybody that I'm around is different in some kind of way. And they teach me in different kind of ways, and they encourage me in different kind of ways, and they are friends in different kind of ways. And I could be friends with those people. Now, the first person that had the baby mom or whatever, I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like he feels like if he ever comes back to Delaware, he feel like we're going to be back together. And if the same situation is going on, I cannot do that one. Because there was a reason why I wanted out, and can't go backwards if it's about to be the same. And I probably won't even go backwards. But I don't know. And it's crazy because in all actuality, that first situationship really was a revenge to get back at my ex. And it kind of backfired on me a little bit because... But that's another story. That's another story for another day. I don't even feel like getting into that story, because I'm telling y'all too much right now. I feel like. But it's cool, because y'all my friends. I'm trying to make sure I didn't have no stories that I didn't finish that got interrupted by another story and another story. But yeah, I'm about to be out of here. I'm about to turn my music on and sing my little heart out. I feel like singing tonight. I might let y'all in one of my sessions, what I do when I sing. But tonight I'm not even singing anything on my own. I'm just about to act like I'm in a chorus, in a choir, singing or praise and worship, singing some gospel music. Because don't get me wrong, I love gospel music. Like, I feel like I like their singing the most. I like their style of singing. So, I do listen to my gospel music. I ain't even gonna hold you. My favorite, Clark Sisters. I like the Wells Group. Zacardi Cortez, Kim Burrell. I like Mary Mary. I like Kurt Franklin. I like a lot of gospel music. Dang, who sings? Forever you're my savior. Forever you're my redeemer. Forever I'll sing glory to your name. That song, I like. Whoever seen that song, I like that man. I think it's Todd G. Something. His last name is G. Starts with a G. But I think, don't get me wrong, but I think it's G. But it could be a D. I don't know. But that's my song. Like, that is my song. Like, that's my song. I do love that song. I think I get emotional when I sing that song too. But that is my song. Tasha Cobbs. When I was in gospel church, her song, Heart of Worship, that was my prayer song. Like, here's my heart of worship, I give it to you. That is my song. Father, Father, oh, here's my heart of worship. That is my song. I love that song. Another song that I used to love singing praise and worship. My song, my favorite song, and it's crazy because I actually got this song from another praise and worship leader that was like one of my favorite praise and worship leaders, and he did his style, and then I just did mine, and I added my own mixture of songs. But no more shackles, no more chains, no more bondage. I am free. Yeah. No more shackles, no more chains, no more bondage. I am free. Yeah. And we say freedom, 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 yeah, freedom. That is my song. I like that song. And it was, and then after that part of the song, I would go into Travis Green. I found freedom. I found liberty. I found joy in the presence of the Lord. I found my hope. Sing, y'all. I don't even know if that was the key that I sung it in, because my voice is definitely different now. But that was the next song. Freedom, freedom. I found my liberty. I found joy in the presence of the Lord. I found my hope, freedom. I found freedom. That is my song. That was my song. I think I sung that song too much. Like, I played that song out at our church. Like, I think it was a time where I don't think that song even affected nobody at the church no more. But freedom is that used to be one of my, I used to use that as a password. I changed it now because I use something else, but I used to use that as one of my passwords for stuff. Freedom was just, I got a broken chain tattoo on my arm right now. Like, freedom was being free was one of my things that I always wanted to do, was be free. I like being free. I like being free. I like being myself. I like doing what I want to do. And I like doing what I want to do when I want to do it. I like my freedom. So freedom was a big thing. Yeah. And then I would, after that song, it would be like, this was what he added, but I kept that song too because I like this song too. But it wasn't even an R&B song. It was JoJo. Get out right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late, and I can't wait for you to be gone. Tell the enemy, get out right now. It's the end of you. It's too late, and I can't wait. Oh, get out. It's the end of you. But I used to love hearing him sing that. And that's why I started singing it. Because that was a song that, freedom, it was just something that was my theme in that moment, in those moments. But, yeah. That was my song. That one, and then you go old school. What's that? It was a medley. But my favorite one to sing, and mind you, most of the songs he used to sing, and he was the praise and worship leader before I was. And so I kind of sung it like his way, but with my own twist, because I got my own voice. So it was like, what's that song? Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody do me like the Lord. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. He's my friend. Well, he picked me up and he told me. Well, he picked me up and he told me. Well, he picked me up and he told me. But yeah, I'm not singing them out. But those was my songs. Those was my songs. Especially my go-to in praise worship. Those two, Freedom and that. But it was more too. But those was my songs. Like those my top songs. One old school, and then one new school. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here though. I will talk to y'all again someday soon. Just be on the lookout. Make sure that you comment below if you have any questions. If you want to know anything, just hit. I'm kind of an open book. I'm working on being an open book, or more of an open book. I'm still a Scorpio, so I got to keep some stuff to myself. Some stuff just got to be for me. But I will let y'all in on things because I do like talking about my life. I really have so much fun in my life. And I've had so many experiences, so many lessons. And yeah, make sure that you like and share. It's your boy Steph with another video, my rants. I'm out.